Hello, my fantastic friends. I am your friend Kevin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is your Divine Daily Blast. Let's go. Here we are. We're in angel numerology number 2 day today. What is the number 2 day all about? Well, I call it diplomacy. It means watching our negative thinking. It also means everything we do, everything we participate in, be gentle, be harmonious. Be supportive of yourself and supportive of other people, considerate, sensitive. It's about being tactful today. This is loving energy, can bring up some vulnerability, but you're also working with the divine feminine on a number 2 angel numerology day. Above all, we're also being asked to exercise some faith, not to give up. Ask for help when we need it, reach out for support when we need it. Because everything, my friends, is going to be okay. I was reading this morning a little thing from Esther Hicks, or Abraham as she calls herself, saying when you're with your higher being, everything is fine. When you take your higher being towards a restaurant, your higher being chooses, or your inner being, higher being, inner being, same thing, chooses the right food. You take your inner being, your higher being to a gathering, take your inner being, your higher being to your meetings. Whenever you're with your inner being, your higher being, you're exercising diplomacy and you're exercising faith. Now, the moon has moved into the mystical sign of Pisces. So, if you are wanting to manifest amazing things in 2026, or if you choose that 2026 is going to be amazing for you, it all starts here with you, with your intentions, with what you're doing, under this last mystical Pisces moon of the year. So, today, my friends, contemplate how you feel emotionally. You feel good, you feel upbeat, you feel... What do you feel emotionally? In the emotions, and feel it. Actually say, I feel this. Write it down. Are you up and down like a yo-yo? Or are you out of emotional alignment? What are you aligned with? Your manifesting will struggle if you're out of emotional alignment. Let me say that again. Your manifesting abilities, your ability to actually make happen what you want to have happen, will be struggling, challenging, if you're out of emotional alignment. In other words, nothing can get through. It's like an emotional fog. And the universe teaches us through these experiences that emotional fogs can be stunting the growth of manifestation. It really, truly, it is up to us. It's not up to other people. Playing the blame game, the struggle game, the oh my gosh game, the the Donald Downer game, that's just not what helps to manifest. What helps to manifest is your attitude, your intentions, what you intend. I am that which I am. Comes from a wonderful book called Wishes Fulfilled by Dr. Wayne Dyer. Fantastic book. Now, a lot of books, I have a challenge reading them, so I get them on audio. That way I can skip chapters, go look at chapters, and then reread the chapters. It's quite delightful for me, personally. Let's move on. Here are my isms for you. I am aligned with my missions and anchored in my purpose. Now, you sitting here saying, well, I don't know what my mission is, and I have no idea what my purpose is. That's where you get aligned with your inner being. You can say, I am that fantastic person who is on, who is anchored in my missions, who is on my path to my purpose through divine law, through the divine plan, whatever you decide the divine is for you. And again, it's up to you. No one else, you. I was reading today a little email I got yesterday from Kyle Gray talking about the birth of Jesus. He was talking about that Jesus' early years when he began was really one of struggle. Wasn't easy. Wasn't like all of a sudden you're the chosen child, you're the golden child. No. It was one where lessons had to be learned. and obstacles had to be overcome. Now, it doesn't matter whether or not you believe in Christianity, the birth of Christ, that's fine. However, whenever we come up against our struggles and our challenges, look inward first before you look outward. You know, if you're saying, well, I want to discard this in 2026, or I want to leave this behind in 2025, go through your attic, go through your cupboards, go through your closets, and say, I'm going to discard this, or I'm going to donate this, whatever that is, or even your friendships, your relationships. What relationships and friendships are you no longer investing in? Where have you been investing in these relationships and friendships where it's non-reciprocal? Now, the natural tendency, because it's what we got taught, is to have a big kerfuffle, create a kerfuffle in our mind. Well, I'm just going to tell them. I'm just going to write them a note. I'm just going to let them have an email. Yes, but that keeps it going. That keeps the struggle within you. The other person reading this trollopy trivial nonsense, they may have a reaction, they may have a response, but it still keeps that going. So what do? You've made the declaration. I am no longer investing in this, that, the other thing. I am no longer making statements about my weight. I am no longer making negative statements about the way I look. I am no longer making negative statements about my circumstances. You choose it. Instead, I am aligning with my mission and anchored in my purpose. That's it. Simple. Get as simple as you can, and the shift will begin to happen. I'm always with my inner being and everything is wonderful. We forget our inner being comes along for the ride no matter what ride we're on. And if we start telling our inner being we want to go down this bumpy road with full of potholes, well, guess what? That's what we're going to have. Challenges, hurdles, all this. I keep quoting Louise Hay when she comes up against a catastrophe. I'm fine, everything's okay, and from this moment forward, all will be well. That's it, done. Whatever happens has already happened. You're in where you are where you are, you're in what you're in. Now you have to anchor yourself on a pathway forward. I am constantly attracting wealth and prosperity. My money is growing. You can also say, I am that wealthy person. I am that wealthy person that I don't have to worry about it anymore. My money is growing. Abundance comes to me easily. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am that abundant person. I am that I am. Whatever that is, you just command the universe. Get to it, people. There's a little shift that happens. There's a little lift that happens. There's a little twist that happens. Here's a message from Archangel Raziel. I am the scribe of mystical secrets. I can help you fully understand at a soul level the cosmic principles necessary to manifest a magical life. I am a co-creator with the universe. My awareness of divine knowledge is constantly expanding. All of that. I am a co-creator with the universe. My awareness of divine knowledge is constantly expanding. And here we have Haniel saying, yeah, not only are you constantly expanding, but I'm bringing you downloads of intuition. I'm bringing you these messages directly from source energy, the divine masculine, the divine feminine. So your affirmation here is, I trust my intuition and psychic gifts. When we have an insight, when we have an intuitive nod, a message that seems out of place, or maybe it seems in place, it's not an accident. If it's got your attention, it's meant to get your attention, and you're meant to pay attention. So sit quietly and breathe. You can also say to the universe, if this thought and feeling is true, show me. If I am so brilliant, if I am so this, so that, so the other thing, show me. And then breathe. Breathe into that. Let it go. There's a difference between requesting and obsessing. A request is I am, and I'm requesting what I am requesting. Obsessing is still sticking in lack, still sitting in the fact you don't have it. So just I am that, whatever you are, and whoosh, off it goes. Melchizedek, divine knowledge. Study all of this. Higher learning, commit to your vision through study. You know, this ascended master was a great teacher. Downloaded all the information from God the Divine. Wasn't always like that. Didn't come out of the womb that way. Had several opportunities and paid attention. And then listened to the word of God and created the order of Melchizedek, which became sort of like the first holy order, the first priesthood, if you will, the first laws, whether they are commandments, whatever you want to call them. They're the laws of life, laws of prosperity, laws of abundance, laws of gravity, laws of reciprocity. Okay, fairies, fairies everywhere. Gather, gather, here and there. Come to me, one and all. Bring us a message. The tree wisdom. Now, she hasn't come very often. This tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and awareness through the sound that she makes. Now, even in winter, the creaking and the squeaking of the trees can be heard. And tree wisdom is quite lovely. It's like, you know, when the wind starts to blow, you get the rustling of the leaves, but there's a soft whisper that comes from the trees. And we're being invited to tune into our ancient tree wisdom and allow it to imbue our aura. Tree wisdom, this tree wisdom fairy with her wooden flute is attracting attention through its enchanting sound and vibration. And the wish for all of us is to know that your present situation can be helped when you connect with trees, with the dirt, with the earth, like hugging a tree. Direct your energy, direct your physical contact, form an energy connection with that tree. Grounding, earthing. You can ask permission if you want to from the tree. Is it all right if I hug you? Is it all right if I touch you? Is it all right if you bring me your wisdom? That kind of thing. Take a few minutes to visualize yourself deeply rooted in the ground, just like the tree is. You can say out loud if you want to, I wish to connect with you. May I hug you? You might receive an instant answer, which may come in the form of a word. It may come in the form of a feeling. Just trust whatever you get. Trust that intuition that comes to you. Tree wisdom is really knowing that birds, insects, animals, all wildlife carry the wisdom of those trees in the form of seeds and taking them far, far away so they can grow into amazing plants. That's why we, all of a sudden, where we're least expecting it, here pops up a plant. It's so interesting that I have an area of my yard which is bordering the neighbor. And at one time I planted a few, not very many, Canna, C-A-N-N-A, lilies. They grow to be about 5 to 7 feet tall if they got good soil. Anyway, at one point or another, it just became this forest of canna lilies, and I dug them all up. I cleared that part of the driveway, and I not paved it over, but used gravel and put like a gravel border. And I donated the bulbs to a friend of mine who in turn transplanted them into her yard. Nothing happened for several years. I mean 2, 3, 4 years. This past year, I started getting shoots of these canna lilies popping back up. And not just on that part that I cleared a long time ago, but on other areas of my garden. They were popping up in odd places. And it just seemed quite interesting to me that how does this happen? Well, it happens through wildlife choosing to transplant plants everywhere and put them in places that they feel that they should be. And, you know, rather than dig it up saying that's not supposed to be there, I just smiled and say the universe is in concert with me. Nature's in concert with me in all that I'm doing. So that's what I want to say to you today. Be in concert with yourself. Be in concert with nature. Put forth your manifestation ideas. Discard what no longer works. And move into an area that is working for you. Don't forget to check your emotional balance. Till tomorrow. Lots of love. Bye for now.